Hey there, welcome back. It's Breath of the Wild. What do you need to know, really? Oh. There's giant mechanical birds in the Zelda game. That's something that you can make note of, I suppose. Criminy. Okay, we're just gonna get back to it. Last time we woke up and we're told that we've been sleeping for 100 years and that there's a giant demon to kill. So, you know, both a subversion of how these games normally start and yet very much falling in line with the usual ordeal. This time we're gonna be heading out. We promised an old man, or the old man, I suppose. Oh, whoops. Okay. We promised the old man that we would be, Oh. Wait, look at this whole spot's is littered with arrows. Oh, because they've been sitting up there on that hill all day long, freaking taking pot shots at probably bugs, or who knows what. It's so funny. Tells a little story. Ah, environmental storytelling, that's what it's all about, right? Gonna make an open world, you might as well. Me and my friend were just playing, yesterday we were playing... Oh. I want that meat. This isn't gonna blow up with just any old arrow. Oop. We were playing Elden Ring, but we were playing a mod for it called Seamless Co-op. It lets you have an actual legitimate co-op in the game instead of, that whole thing is just a single seared steak? You're out of your freaking mind. Instead of just having to do the wonky FromSoft multiplayer, which kind of sucks, you know? You get actual legitimate multiplayer, which is pretty cool. We were playing it and we noticed we were in Via Lucaria, which is one of the best areas that I've experienced in the game so far. Although, again, I still haven't finished that game because it's just so freaking massive. And here I am playing games I've played before a dozen times. Actually, I've only played this game once, to be fair, so, no. But in that level you collect masks that boost. It's a school of magic, of wizards and sorcerers and the likes. And you collect masks, and they're all wearing these masks, and you can collect the masks that they're wearing, these stone masks, that increase your magic potential, which is pretty cool. But what we noticed in one of the lecture halls was in one of the hallways, there were these paintings, these giant painted portraits that seemed to depict a bunch of, oh. Oh, yeah, this. We can finally deal with this now. There's actually... Oh, you know what? I need to do a couple things, but real fast. I'll, Oh, you have amiibo activity now. What? Oh. Yes, you heard it here. You heard it here first, folks. Sometimes they just hide Koroks underneath rocks. Just rocks. Find a rock in a random place. Or, for instance, if you lift a door like that, and you don't know, and you don't see anything underneath it of value, and you're wondering what the heck that was all about. That's what it was all about. Okay, finish that shrine. It's a DLC shrine. I got this Korok seed. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep following along here. There might be another one. Well, there should be another one, rather. Oh. No thanks. You can chill out. But one of the... Yeah, and these pictures depicted a bunch of people who seem to be, like, probably teachers or founders, maybe. Including the main woman who runs the entire school. And what we noticed was, their likeness reflected the masks that the students wear all throughout the school. And what was the clear indicator was that one of the masks has two faces on it, which we thought was kind of strange. Until... Oh. Don't know what that is. Probably check the detail and see what this Korok seed that's supposed to be along this path is, or where it might be. But yeah, it is that one of the portraits showed two people who seemed to be twins or related by to some extent. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, they seem to be related to some extent. Which was reflected in the fact that the mask had two different faces on it. It was just an interesting detail, and I think that's the kind of things that open world games need to be able to do. It needs, like, you're working. Everything you're doing, you're supposed, like, you're working within this. Oh. A Nintendo Switch shirt? A rather rare find. So wear it with pride. I mean, should I? Should I be that guy who... I bought Breath of the Wild and all I got was a stupid shirt. But yeah, it's like, if you're gonna, you know... If the pull of your game is going to be that you get to explore this huge world, right? It's supposed to be a world worth exploring. You gotta tell stories in it, you know? Otherwise, like, what are you're like wasting the medium. It doesn't even mean it needs to look the best. It just needs to have stuff in it. Like, I remember when Elden Ring was looking at all those devs were like, oh, it doesn't have, oh, it doesn't even look that good. It doesn't have this. It doesn't have, like, a great menu system or great mechanics. Or it's missing all this, like, kind of superfluous stuff. Not the great mechanics specifically. But they were mentioning a bunch of things that were superfluous. Like, its UI or its visual fidelity or all this stuff. And it's like, you guys, the fact that you think these are the things, these are the first things you think of when looking at a new game, is the problem, and it's why your stuff doesn't do as well. It's why your things get shafted every single time. The force of the blast can be used to damage monsters and destroy objects. There are both round and cube bombs. This early in, we already got bombs. Nintendo touted this, the whole idea behind like what they were trying to accomplish with this game was their chemistry set of sorts. Of we're gonna give you a bunch of stuff. You're gonna have it for like a majority of the game. Oh, I forgot I actually have to detonate it, don't I? Oh, I can have both out? Oh. I am not pressing the right buttons. There we go. Oh. Oh, so you can have both types of bombs out at the same time? I know people use that to, like, launch themselves for speedrunning stuff. I like the inclusion of cube ones. I like the inclusion of cube bombs, but I think it's very cool that they this sort of, and I was really interesting watching the development for the game where they used, oh, that was a claymore, wasn't it? Surely don't need this. Oop. Where they set up a yeah, two-handed weapons. That's right, baby. Another great thing about this game is that they give you multiple types of weapons to use. So even if every weapon doesn't have unique properties, which hopefully they will change it in the next game, have more weapons, have more unique properties. They give you unique weapon types with all their own sort of strengths and weakness. I tried to do a jump the old way, where you just run off the side of a thing. Oops. Being able to remote detonate bombs like this is sick, though. Oh, I thought we were about to be done. Silly me. Thank you. Whoa. But yeah, they used a top-down, like they used the first like a game which I would almost wish they would release it just because it would be so fun to explore. They never would. They never would. But oh wait, I know what to do. They used a version of the game designed to it looked like the very first Zelda game, but it had the sort of chemistry set, the mechanics of being able to burn stuff, being able to use remote bombs, being able to use magnesis, all these different mechanics together to test them out and to see if that was fun. They created like a map, a version. I think they created an entire version of this map, or like a portion of this map, using the very first Zelda game's look and style, which I think is very interesting. Oh. I'm gonna assume it needs to be over there. Yeah. Oh, I don't need to... I don't need to throw myself around. I can just get right there. Whoa! I died. Oh, bombs one-shot me. You know what's so funny? I haven't died playing any of the other games. I haven't died playing any of the other games. I have died multiple times in this one by getting one shot by things. However, I'm not discouraged because death is like inevitable in this game, to be fair. Hence the auto-saving. Oh, with how much I was getting... Oh. I was trying not to go the wrong way. Oh, I almost killed myself again. Criminy, okay. With how much... Such a big blast radius. I tried to run off and jump again. I'm in shambles. I'm just a kid. My life is a nightmare. With how much... I was getting battered in the final fight in Skyward Sword. I'm honestly, I would say, oh, I didn't crack it first. I'm honestly surprised. I would have died if I didn't have that special potion, but I had so much materials, it was like, of course I'm gonna take the potion at that point. I feel like I'm obligated to. Okay, where were we? Paused to eat some food. Cause you know it's Super Bowl Sunday. Gotta get some pizza. Gotta get some pizza and wedges in you, you know. Boop. Oh, I guess I could have flown over there too. Oh. Toss me. Whoa. And yeah, they played a new trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy. I gotta admit, it looks pretty freaking rough. I mean, not like it's gonna be rough isn't bad, just like it's gonna be hard to get through. Like story-wise, it seems like it's gonna be kind of brutal. I'm confused. So the orbs, are normally meant to, I like the almost like fluorescent lights. The orbs are normally meant to... Oh yeah, in these you can't climb any of the walls and stuff, because that would kind of immediately dismantle a lot of the puzzles. The orbs are normally meant for something. Like, there's normally a place to put them in. Am I dumb? Am I confused? So I'm gonna check back for that really quick. I don't see anything unless I'm supposed to be able to get up there. Is there something up there? I guess I'll check that too. I'm gonna have to get launched. Yeah, I don't see anything, any indicator of anything else going on, or any place for that orb. Maybe the orb was just to... was just to let me... No, I don't see anything. Weird. Guess the orb was just an example of what those things do? Oh, maybe they use the orb in order to be like, hey, you have an object that kind of looks like this. I love this effect though. All the little shards flying off. How the heck did they get this thing running on a Switch is what I want to know. I mean, granted, my poor Switch is probably gonna burst into flames. too, not bad. You as well. Yeah, it's good. Game's good. I don't know what to say. I mean, when I finished this game, I said with my full chest, this was my favorite Zelda game. It's my favorite Zelda game, my favorite Link. I don't know, that might change after having revisited everything else so soon. Maybe that'll change. Wind Waker is close, because Wind Waker is just so good, right? Oh. See, there's music in the game. Nope. Whoa. How about we all chill out? Oh, we got keys. Oh, right. Whoa. Yeah, now we got Stealthos. Versions of enemies, anyways. Oi. Wait, what? Wait, you guys just keep forming? Oh, yeah, you got spears, too. A spear haphazardly carved from a large tree branch. Looks like its original intent was for skewering meat and cooking it. But it does have some combat merit. I don't believe you. Now yeah, you can use arms, which do move around. They break instantly, though. Keys away. Do you guys just keep... They're going somewhere. Maybe... I don't rightfully know what they're doing. No thanks, dude. Don't freaking do it. I moved the door. There was this guy. But there's another Korok around here I'm gonna look for. I'll be right back. Whatever the thing here is, it should be right around here. But the problem is we got this guy in our way. I'm done. This Korok seed can't be achieved yet. It's not, it looks like it's on the Great Plateau. It's not. It's at the very bottom of it. So we're back to wandering. Oopsies. Oh, and I just have like a giant cup full of Dr. Pepper to fuel this leg of the adventure, because I'm a sugar bandit. Whoa. From all the way over here? What? Really? That's crazy. No thanks. Screw you. An interesting detail that I didn't know when I was originally playing this game, but they originally gave Link more personalized dialogue in this thing. His dialogue in a couple of key moments or key quests in this place. In the quest dialogue, it was a lot less just to the point and informational, and there was like more personalized dialogue depending on certain things. The people have used that to piece together that him and Zelda maybe had a bit of a closer relationship than they're normally portrayed. But that's neither here nor there yet. We You can sneak attack. I would say this game isn't particularly deep with stealth mechanics, but they're present. The option is present, which is better than I could say about most things. Eh. Don't mind if I do. Gosh dang it, we're back to collecting honey. Honey from bees again. Okay. Well, that was the closest one we got right now. The next ones are long ago and far away. Oh, that one right there. And then there's a tower. Well, it looked like there was a tower next to it. Next to it, anything being next to anything else is sort of up for debate. This game, though, I mean, one of the things that they touted, and it really is true, is just the way they use sightlines in this game. Every time you go to one thing, you'll go there, and that'll, like, a place of interest, like, for instance. Seeing this massive freaking bridge. Probably the Bridge of Eldon? Although, maybe not. But yeah, every time you see a point of interest and then you move over to it, from that place that you go, you'll see any number of new things to look at. But, you know, I will say, having the, bomb arrows, a bundle of 5 bomb arrows, the explosive powder packed into the tips of these arrows ignites on impact, dealing big damage to anything caught in the blast. It's, I will say, allowing you to get, oh, I think something happened in the Super Bowl game. I hear cheers of excitement. Allowing you to, nope, Link. Oh man, I gotta get used to the buttons again. I think I have Skyward Sword hand still. What was I saying? Oh. Old man, wait. How'd you get here? You up on the tower. How do you keep doing? Well, I guess you paraglided down. Hi. Oh, fancy that. So we meet again. What are you doing? I thought this tree here might make for some good firewood. However, getting a tree to fall exactly where you want is quite an art. The trick is to turn your hips so that they face where the tree... Turn your hips so that they face where you want the tree to land. So, I see you found my axe. Wanna help me out? Give me a few swings. Working up quite a sweat. These bones could use a break. Yeah. I can do that. Woodcutter's axe. So like this? Yeah. Oh, okay, so it'll fall directly in front of you. So you did my work for me. Wonderful. Go ahead and take some of that wood for yourself. Don't be shy now. Thank you, sir. Oh yeah, the allowing you to be a pot lid. Allowing you to be one shot this early into the game is well, this is a quaint little cot. I'm not gonna jack all this guy's stuff. I got my own things. Ooh, I do want to take your woodcutter's axe. Because mine's gotta be running out of juice. What is this? Is this a mat? Is that where you go to the bathroom? Whoa. No, you wouldn't go to the bathroom in your house. Not if you make a an open log cabin like that. It'd be terrible. Body of mine isn't what it used to be. Recovering from a bout of hard work takes a while. If you're hungry, I have an empty pot. Cook yourself a meal. Got any tips? Simply open your inventory, grab hold of your ingredients, and toss them in. Try to consider how the ingredients will complement one another. You can even make a dish that increases your stamina. It's all about being creative and trying different things. I did get some mushrooms. Whoops. I'm going to end up taking somebody's head off if I'm not careful. Stamina recovery effect. Stamina restoration effect. What if these two things together? Throwing that other mushroom in there might have messed it up. I hope it didn't. Nope, okay. Instantly was energizing glazed mushrooms. Refill some of your stamina wheel. The honey in this mushroom dish. Oh, you know, throwing the red mushroom in probably got rid of what the green mushrooms are about. Although, but then again, combining. Oh, where'd I get an amber? I mean, I'll take it. Combining, the stamina mushroom and the honey might have been redundant as well. Okay, yeah, a little bit. I'll take it. Oh. What's going on down here? Whoa. Almost called. Almost got ratted out. Lizard. Yeah, but allowing you to get one shot this early into the game really puts into perspective. It paints a picture. Well, it both informs you from a mechanical perspective how weak you are starting off, so that you have a greater comparison later on. Oh, these guys are just having a great time. Am I really going to ruin their good time with my bad attitude? You're darn right I am. There's demons afoot. How am I supposed to go fight an incarnation of pure evil if I don't stock up on as many wooden clubs as I possibly can? You tell me this. Mind if I do? But it also, from a narrative perspective, oh, a throwing spear. A specialized spear weighted to excel as a thrown weapon. Yeah, spears can be thrown better than the other weapons. They're like designed for throwing. But, and then certain ones have like certain better effects as well. But they still break in one hit, I think, which is kind of not cool. Having more uses for throwing weapons other than just watching them break on people instantly would be nice. It's perfectly balanced to be thrown farther than your average spear, being able to pierce targets from a great distance. Maybe it doesn't break, but I could be wrong about that. But I don't know.
Ooh.
Neat. But you do have specific spear attacks. All weapons have their own charge ability as well. What does the two-handed ones do? I don't remember. Oh, right, you get to do a whirlwind and then a big slam, which is kind of nice. Wasn't sure if that would work. Ow. Oh, right, the actual bees are an enemy that you attack. Jeepers. Oh, we got a lot of arrows. I'll take it, though. The amount of things that you see out in the world, and you ask yourself, like, can I interact with that thing? And then you can. It never ceases to amaze me. I love how they just have a garbage pile of bones and, like, rotting food. Oh yeah, but from a narrative perspective, it also allows you to know that, like, this link is starting from a very low place. Like, whatever this 100-year slumber was for, it has left him, just woefully unprepared for this world now. Now, and granted, I have a lot of thoughts about that, things I really like about this game. It does one of my favorite things a story can do. Which is that it's a story that takes place after a story. Like, an adventure already happened. And we're just in an after part of it. As well as some other things. We can get to that as it goes on. Oh yeah, we got Korok leaves again, but they are considered weapons, and they are not extremely durable. Starting to run out of these aren't really for anything except their second ability. See, some items and weapons do have second abilities, but most of them don't. So I hope in the next game, I hope you're constantly getting weapons that do unique things. And it looks like you might be, because they showed in the most recent trailer for Tears of the Kingdom, they did show oh, not bad. Oh. Oh, we got canyons over there. Canyons going into cold mountains. Hold on. Wonder what that is. We got a free one. That's super far away. I don't think I'll be going there anytime soon, but... they showed a two-handed club that actually... There's a butterfly out there? That actually, like, could launch explosives from the top of it, which seemed cool. I'm hoping we see a lot more of that kind of stuff. I'm also hoping we'll see other Zelda items return. Because the thing is, and I do think this is actually a shame. And could have been something they threw into the game. I understand why they didn't. Because the focus of this game is its systems. It's the chemistry set of things, right? Which means they put the focus on these slate abilities. And not... They put the focus on the slate abilities instead of having traditional Zelda items like the hook shot, like I don't know, like a lens of truth, a hook shot, a spinner, a whip, a you name it, right? Now, granted, a lot of those items are weapons that do come by in some sort of form. Like, we have bows already, we have bombs. It just would have been like, I think in my mind, the biggest one that I can think of right now is like the hook shot. Or having a magic system would be cool, but I mean, I suppose the Sheikah Slate sort of makes up for that. The Sheikah Slate kind of fills in a lot of the gaps that items might normally serve. I think having a hook shot would have been really cool for this game. Although, having to design things around that, a hook shot might have trivialized a lot of the point of this game, which is to figure out how to climb, right? How to get to higher ground. Maybe a hook shot would have just trivialized that to a point where it would have broken a lot of paths that they want you to take, or want you to think about taking, or figure out how to take. Which is possible. Now we're getting to a cold place. And the weather is actually an important thing that we have to learn how to combat in this game. Oh, take that. This pepper is exploding with spice. Cook with it to create dishes that will raise your body temperature and help you withstand the cold. Definitely gonna want to make more of this stuff. We already have a spicy elixir, which is a nice start. But we could definitely use more. Oh, having torches is useful too, although we don't have any way to start a fire. We could walk in there with a torch. I don't think it'll go out. Oh, we do have... Why isn't this on fire? Did I screw this up? Did I break this? Oh, wait. I know what to do. There we go. Okay, I'm going to... Whoops. I'm going to do some cooking. See you in a moment. Okay, we got a bunch of spicy elixir. We've got some food that will keep us warm as well, though we're going to want to use that last. We got a speed boost. Food item and elixir. And some more stamina stuff, so we should be good, as well as just some good food items. But I mean, with how much health we have, although I'm missing one full heart, which makes me feel like if I do need to eat something, maybe I will just eat something real fast. Actually, you know what? There we go. case I need a kick. I'll go big. Start off. If you looked in the bottom right, it actually shows you what how low our threshold has gone for needing to stay warm, which is good, which is neat. Water though, well, yeah, water is just gonna be just gonna make us ice cold regardless. Yeah, oof, okay. Let's see, there's a raft. We need to get up there, but we know the closest shrine is over this way. So I'm gonna head here first. Kinda feel like I should take that. Because the axes and stuff are pretty useful. Oh, there's boats. Flying in formation. Aw, man, little touches like that. That just makes it special. Let's see. Where generally are we going? Up and through to here. Gotcha. Let's try to move to this yellow one. Oh, does the axe count as a two-handed weapon? Keys, boy ball. Ooh, that's great. That's not gross. I'm so glad we're gonna put that in our satchel. A rare material dropped by defeated keys. It looks fun. It's fun to look at, but it doesn't seem to have much of a use at first glance. Must be good for something. Doesn't seem to have much of a use at first glance. So let me take it anyways. I don't quite understand. You know what? We do want to be moving faster. I'm gonna make a point to... Oh, we can only have one? We can only have one effect on at a time? I didn't know that. Oh, what a waste. Okay. I can... No, we can do this. We can do this. Whoops. I'm gonna do that. And then we're gonna... Oh. Okay. Oh, good for a bit. Oh man, that was like I still had a couple minutes on that potion. Gonna bypass those enemies for now. Does the torch just last? Hey. Whoa. Oh no. I pressed the wrong button. Hey, the Owa Dame Shrine. How many times have I died just from pressing the wrong button at this point? At least like 3 times. You know, I only have my window cracked open a little bit now. I'm impressed at how I am impressed at how oh, I'm using more stuff now? What the crud? Unless my other fire is just behind me. No. It made me use more of my things. On an autosave. I don't understand. Oh, well, because I was probably running through here with a lit torch, but it didn't keep my torch lit. Messed up. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Okay, yeah, a little bit low to the ground. I meant to press X to jump down, right? Oh no, you don't jump. It's not like Skyward Sword where you can do like downward, like big jumps and then still latch on. You just jump off. Whoa. No thanks, guys. Chill out. Yeah, my window's only open just like a small crack, and it's like hasn't warmed up in here at all. I'll have to remember this from now on. That's not gonna work for summertime. Summertime is just gonna be a nightmare. Although maybe I can at least release the heat. But then again, I'll probably just be letting more heat in from outside, and that's not very good either. Stasis. Okay. Not bad. Alrighty, thank you kindly. This is a pretty cool one. It's cool because they made it multifaceted. It can just stop things in general, which is cool. But there's more you can do with it, which is neat. Wait, what? That one shot me too? Holy crap. This Link. I mean, I guess we did just wake up from after like 100 years. Our bones are probably jelly. Like, we seem pretty fit, like physically. Ow. Criminy. Can't stop the ball? Oh, I needed to release the other thing first. I'm dumb. I'm a dumb boy. That's the problem. Whoa, criminy. Hold the phone. Oh, I mean, I can get rid of the pot lid if you want me to get rid of the pot lid. I don't. Oh, there's a different animation from the front. That's neat. I'm curious about. Wait for it. Oh, it probably won't stay up there. No, it's not gonna stay up there long enough to see another ball drop. I was kind of curious if I could just like clog it. There's a chest. Is that the only one? Oh. Iron sledge. Ooh. This large iron sledgehammer was originally used for mining, but it works reasonably well as a weapon too. I mean, I'll take that. Am I gonna need a Korok seed anytime soon? I mean, you never know though, right? It's like fun to have it. Oh, I know. Yeah. You know, it's not just to freeze things. They also store kinetic energy, which is pretty freaking sick. Thank you, thank you. Spirit orbs are only useful in 4s. That's important to remember. For good reason, too, considering what they allow you to do. That green energy that they dissipate into is very familiar from a certain Tears of the Kingdom trailer. What trailer is at this point, I suppose. Hey, do you guys die? Whoa, no, no! He did the he did the wind up so quick. What the crud? I have gone from never dying in any of these games to dying for as many games as I have played up to this point, at least, if not more. Oh, some big trees. That's just a completely different biome. Oh, okay, I see here. I see what we're doing. Oh, you don't say. I'm sorry, woodcutter's axe. This thing does the same things, and it just does more. It just does more. Okay. Oh, look at Link. Look at him. Look at him shake. The poor man. Next best thing. Doesn't keep me as warm, but it'll get the job done. It'll keep me just under. I'm gonna be heaving, but Yeah, what we're gonna need is armor that helps us with the cold, keeps us warm, something insulated. That's not what I wanted. I wanted... Oh, those freaking rocks. Oh. I can't push these? Oh, you gotta find the right angle. This poor freaking guy. He's like, why is this happening to me? I was just hanging out with my friends. Did he go right back to sleep? Dude. Your friends are dying all around you, man. Come on now. Show some tact. Just a wooden chest, but I mean, I'll take it. Hey, there's no limit to how many arrows you can have, so I'll absolutely take as many arrows as possible. Oh, I can mark off that shrine. So that's pretty good. There's other shrines up here that are linked to DLC, so I'll just have to ignore those for now. We would be, even if we could access them, we would, like, not want to. For sure. My man's is sleeping. What? To the abyss with you, sir. Okay. Don't come back. At least not until I'm gone. I'll drop that for this, easy. Now the thing about shields is that they have a number to let you know, like, generally how good they are, like how durable they are. But they do just block damage outright, from what I remember. You don't have to worry about that. Now the other... There's a shrine all the way over there, and that's the last one we need. So we should be fine just traveling through. Now your potion effects replace each other if the effects are different. Hey. I guess the Chiefs won in the Super Bowl, which is good. It's my mom's favorite team, so... Or one of my mom's favorite teams. Next to the Steelers, so that's neat. Oh, that guy died. Why didn't the other guys die when I killed their head? Is it like when it's at night time? When it's nighttime? Oh wow. Oh, we're getting pretty high up. I don't know what the highest point on the map is. It's definitely not here, I don't think. The Death Mountain's definitely higher. Whoa! Oh god. Well, now I want to get up here, just to prove I can. I think what they definitely did good in this game, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, is they set up a lot of scenarios where you can just set goals for yourself. And they may not be good goals or like productive goals, but like I can climb this thing. So, like, I'm going to. Was there a point in me doing this? No. In fact, I might die trying to get down. But gosh dang it, I did it. Now, however, that makes me think there's a reason to be there. You know what? Oh, I'm not going there anytime soon. And I'm not going there anytime soon. I'm not going anywhere outside of the Great Plateau anytime soon, so I'm just gonna remove all that stuff. However, that's where we need to go. That's what I marked, right? With the red pen? Hmm? Yeah. First things first. I'm gonna go up there first. Careful now, like... I'm not really sure what our max fall distance is. I'm going to assume not very high. Who knows? Is it actually faster? It seems faster. I don't want to do this the whole game, but I could. What the old man? Who are you, dude? There are few things in life filled with as much mystery and wonder as the moments before sunrise. Enjoys gazing out of the world from here. Breathtaking view. Maybe the best place to get a full view of the entire plateau. Use your scope to look for shrines. When you locate one, place a pin on your map. You did well to make it this far without the proper clothing. Please, take this warm doublet as a reward for your tenacity. Oh, I don't mind if I do. Can I wear my Nintendo Switch shirt underneath it? I assume you will want to try it on right away. Yes? I thought you might be eager to see how it looks. It's quite fetching. Well, I suppose it matters not. It is yours now. Do take care to put it on before you get too cold, though. So, yes, sir. You're gonna tell me twice? I'll do it. Ooh, now we look. It's like, I like how it's almost like a Link tunic, but it's just not. And we may never, get that. Is this a grave? Oh, fantastic. Just one more until you can have my paraglider. He's not wrong about that view, though. I think we can see every tower in the game from here. Oh, and something else. Oh man, seeing the ancient machines wandering the plains really gives you a feeling of it really evokes some Shadow of the Colossus vibes for sure. I don't know how they made this game run on Switch. I mean, don't get me wrong. We've had some frame stutters. We've had some lag, some big explosions and whatnot. But then there's been a lot of cases where we just haven't had lag at all, and I don't quite understand that, that's for sure. Let me check around this shrine real quick. Oh, this is Mount Hylia. Interesting. There is apparently a cork seed up ahead here. Might as well check that out. I do like it. There was a reason to climb all the way up there, you know? It wasn't just a... And that's the thing that I've noticed in this game compared to a lot of other open world games. Maybe even just games in general. It's like... I feel like anytime I go somewhere, even if it's just a Korok seed, it's like there was something. There was a reason, you know? It's also an EX chest, which I think is a demo thing? Not a demo thing, a DLC thing. I have no shame though. Sure, I'll take some bomb arrows. Or rather, some extra bomb arrows. Ooh. I really like the ambient music that plays though. Just quietly in the background. Was there a reason for this? These are all my fire arrows, but I'll do it. Oh. My boy. Bye. Oh. Oh, I see. We got this one. I missed the other one. I'm gonna head, you know, I'm gonna head back and see if I can't spot the other one over here. Never mind. That is another thing we need a paraglider for. I should really read the descriptions for some of these. But then again, trying to explore and figure things out on your own is kind of the name of the game. However, you have to excuse me, 826 Korok seeds. I'm not going to try to figure all that out on my own. Oh! Now, everybody just be chill. Nobody needed to get hurt, boys. Sorry, you brought this on yourselves. Probably don't need to blow through my hammers yet. This doublet ain't saving me from this. Oh no! Oh, I know what the ideal way is. Oh man, my freaking boots are probably filled with water now. I mean, I'm gonna die. Link dies of frostbite, the video game. Breath of the Frostbite. Link of the Wild. George of the Jungle. You know, this game was actually originally supposed to be an extensive new take on George of the Jungle. But then they, you know, Nintendo did what Nintendo does, and they sort of painted over the whole thing with one of their own IPs instead. It's fine, I guess. I feel like I need to clarify that that's not true. I completely made that up. Just because, I don't know. I mean, sometimes people really take your word for it. I take most people's word for it. If there's no reason why something somebody said should be a lie, I'll just believe it, because well, like, why? Why the heck? Cryonis trial. I still love that it's distilling data, basically. Imagine if you had to update all the stuff you had by pouring, like, liquid data into it. Cryonis. Is that the last one? No, there's one more. Bombs, magnesis, stasis, cryonis. What's that last one? What's the last one? I don't remember. Oh no, this is the last shrine which you need to get. Oh, the last one's a DLC thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Builds ice pillars that are very stable. These pillars can be used as stepping stones or as obstacles. And there we go. Now here's the thing. Now that we have all of these things, right? I think that it's, we can actually climb the ice blocks too, even in these places, so. Whoops. I don't know. I've heard people complain that all the puzzles are like, designated, all the puzzling in this game is designated to the shrines. I understand what they mean. That, like, maybe the shrines get like a bit repetitive. Maybe you start to see the same kind of. Oh, we can just aim directly under us at any time. That's sick. I didn't know that. But in my opinion, some of the best puzzles in the whole series come from the fact that, whoa. Whoa. I love that you're... I love the juxtaposition of us wearing these, like, torn leather tunics and a doublet and, like, all these very settler-era medieval clothing. We're holding a woodscutter axe. We're using a slab of wood as a shield. We're using bow and arrows. And then we're wandering through ancient ruins and fighting robots. It's just so interesting to me. But, like, I don't know. I feel like they were just so creative with just this handful of abilities. They were so creative with all the ways you could use them and all the puzzles you can make, especially once you start to get shrines that use multiple ones. Did I not get? I didn't get the... What was in that? I need to be careful that I'm not just skipping over stuff. Spear used mainly by travelers to fend off wolves and other beasts. It's easy to hold and simple to use. Is there anything that I would want to get rid of? I keep looking at this torch and I keep looking at this leaf and I keep thinking to myself, like, no, they're gonna be really, really useful. You just gotta hold out. I don't know if I do need to hold out. I don't know if they are gonna be really useful. What would be more useful first? A torch just to hold fire? I can make fire through other means. This is just so I can wield it. Boop. I didn't even pick up the spear. Not that this is the best spear I've seen. The best spear I've seen, I used and broke it in one hit because throwing spears. Oh, kind of lame. Okay, now we really look like some medieval peasant. I love how they made sure to show you all the different things in your loadout all at once. It really evokes. It's like strong imagery. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of the goddess Helia, I bestow upon you the Spirit Orb. And that's 4. I don't know, this land doesn't feel particularly touched by any grace of any gods we've known.
Ho!
With this, you have now acquired all of the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Extraordinary. That means it is finally time. Link, it's finally time for me to tell you everything, but first... Imagine an X on your map. With the 4 shrines at the end points, find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there. Do you understand? 2 lines connecting the shrines. Gosh dang it, old man, what exactly are you? I mean, surely this one connected to here. This one connected to here. Where else could it be? But you know what we don't need to do? We don't need to walk back. Thankfully, every location, like you get so many. So many ways to teleport and fast travel. And we're back at the start. And that's how my journey ends. I decided that after wandering through this world for a couple days, it's kind of awful, and I don't like it. And I want to go home. It's funny, because this is actually the first place I went to. Now it's the last place we need to go. He didn't take his baked apple. Then again, he did end up being a ghost man? So, who knows? Hey, how do I thought the fishing said that I could just dash through the fish and collect them that way. Oh. Oh no, I'm gonna drown, I'm gonna drown. You know, I like how... Okay, I'm fishing the old-fashioned way. Dang, the other one's too far. An ordinary fish that can be found all over Hyrule. It can be eaten raw, but cooking it amplifies the healing benefits. We'll go in this cave first. More fish. Dang. Dang it. Oh, you know what? No. Well, that's one way to fish. My arrow should still be in these guys, though. I shouldn't technically lose it, right? Oh, well. Okay. Go on this side. You know, this guy was sitting there talking about, like, oh, where the... Oh, you managed to go through all of the shrines, all of these trials. Then it is truly time for me to tell you, to confide in you. To burden you, specifically, with the weight of what I am about to say, of these special words that are meant only for the one who can overcome these trials. And then I just immediately go freaking tumbling off a cliff. I immediately drown. It's just sort of like tragic. Oh. You who have conquered the shrines, claim their spirit orbs. I can offer you great power. It appears you have claimed 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4, I will amplify your being. So tell me what it is that you desire. This is how we upgrade. Stamina is nice early. I think having, and this is how you, this is how you get health in the game. For another heart container, I do. I shall grant you the power you seek. There's no pose, there's no silly pose as I look up into nothing, holding up my object. This Link is all business, and it's why he's one of my favorites. Your life force has been strengthened by increasing... Oh, so it's strengthened, increasing your maximum number of hearts by 1. Nice. Go and bring peace to Hyrule. The blessing of the goddess has made you that much more resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here, quickly. Well, we've been up there before. Unlike in Skyward Sword, monsters are basically guaranteed to give you the things you want from them. Now, maybe I should have taken more stamina. Although when I fall off and die, this this extra heart's going to. Whoa. Oh, I got caught. Here we go. Oh. How did I get up there the first time? Oh, this ledge. Whoa.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists. The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the Divine Beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Go on. Here was the paraglider, just as I promised. Oh, we got the full jingle. That scene, that sequence, the way they weave in all of the musical themes. Well, first it starts with a song that we had not heard since the da 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 da, which I'm pretty sure is just the Hyrule Castle theme, right? But it was a very deep, sinister, almost sinister, heavy version of it that we heard back in Wind Waker, when Hyrule was flooding. So for him to reveal himself as the king, and then have him tell you about how Hyrule fell, and use the song that was used way back when Hyrule fell once again in Wind Waker. is something else. Now, I don't know, I don't remember if this game is if it's part of the timeline. I know it's supposed to be at the very end of it. It's at the end of it, and it links all other timelines. At least that's how I've seen it depicted. I don't know if the intention was that that Breath of the Wild exists in its own separate universe, but it has the DNA, and it mentions things from all over the games, the 3D games, the 2D games, everything. This is a Zelda game that takes place after a Zelda game. The heroes were already, the people of Hyrule were already brought together. They were already connected together by heroes. The princess was already connected with her knight. There was already a Zelda, there was already a Link. All of this already happened, and they prepared to stop Ganon, as per usual. But this is a game that takes place after they failed. They simply failed, and not after a failure in the same way that Wind Waker's world takes place after a game, because Wind Waker takes place after a game. It takes place in the same timeline after a game where you succeed, after you save Hyrule in Ocarina of Time. That world was just said to eventually have failed. This is a game that takes place after a Zelda game that we did not get to play, after an adventure that we did not get to have. That is one of my favorite things. I love that. I love stories that take place after stories that you don't get to see, but you feel it as you traverse this world and meet the people in it and see what the state this world is in. You can feel the story there. You can see the story there. And you uncover it more and more as you progress through the game. I like that. And another thing that I also think is particularly interesting is that this is a world that is almost not a post-apocalyptic world anymore. It is almost a post-apocalypse. This is 100 years after the world ended. Post-apocalypse would have been years after Hyrule fell initially, when it was still ravaged. What we are seeing now is a world overgrown, a world where where life has come back to it. This is the post-apocalypse, which is another one of my favorite things to see come up in fiction, because we're obsessed with what happens after the world ends. But I want to know, what I find interesting is what world is created after the aftermath of the world ending. When it starts to reform, when people start to piece things back together, when the land starts to retake it. This is a world that is only loosely, at this point, very loosely linked to the Hyrule that came before it, with a 100-year gap. I think another thing that makes this interesting is that I've been talking about links being burdened with destiny and fate. But this Link, there is no destiny bound to him. He already played out his destiny. His destiny was that he was chosen by the sword, by quote unquote the sword. We all know what that is. He was chosen by the Master Sword to serve under a princess who was supposed to hold sacred power. That was this Link's destiny. His destiny is over. He already succeeded. He is chosen right now because he was chosen before. He is not the only hope because he is destined to be the only hope, or because he was destined to be the only hope. He is this land's only hope against the rising of Ganon and the return of Ganon, simply because he is the only one Out of all of the people who were destined to fight Ganon the first time, he is the only one still standing. That is why this is his burden to fall. There is no guarantee this time, like there was in Skyward Sword. In Skyward Sword, we're told time and time again. We're told time and time again, you and Zelda are destined to seal demise once more, to banish demise from this world once more. So it is never really a question that will be accomplished. It just happens in a different way than was originally foretold. In this game, the chosen ones were chosen. Their destiny was foretold, and they still failed. Because somehow, time and time again, Ganondorf subverts and morphs fate and destiny into his own hands. Him receiving a piece of the Triforce, him resurrecting time and time again. Perhaps it's demise lurking within him that creates these another god-like being, another god-like power, or god-level power, that allows Ganondorf to have done this over the years. But I think what's also interesting is that it's not even, there is no mention of Ganondorf. It's just Ganon now. It's just the demon inside. It's just the rage, and it's not even the Demon King that we've seen. It barely seems sentient. It's just a force now. After all these years, after all of these games and all these centuries and centuries and centuries, Ganon has been reduced to a calamity. He has been reduced to a force that just sweeps over the land. But yet somehow, deep in there was enough cunning to be able to use everything, all the defenses that the people of Hyrule had built up against him, and turn those against them. They created their own destruction. They created their own opposing force by digging up all this ancient technology. Yet another way Ganondorf has warped destiny into his own hands. I love the premise of this game. I love the setup. It's amazing. Especially since now they just unleash you into the world. You know that this is Hyrule. Or this was Hyrule. The King Roam states very clearly, this is not... Hyrule is gone. This is just what's left. This is just after. The place after. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. Destroy Ganon. Impa! Yay! I love just seeing destroy Ganon. The ghost of King Roam told you that Hyrule is on the brink of annihilation. Princess Zelda is currently fighting to contain Calamity Ganon inside Hyrule Castle, but her power cannot keep him at bay forever. She's been doing this for 100 years. It's crazy. Eventually, Ganon will regain his full strength and destroy the world. Your ultimate task is to aid Princess Zelda in defeating Ganon before that can happen. You were tasked with going to Kakariko Village to speak to Impa, who will give you more details on your quest. Yeah, originally the quest indicators were meant to be they were meant to be from Link's perspective, him writing down this information, and it was supposed to reveal things about his thoughts about this. For instance, like when you start to remember who Zelda is, he starts to relay how important she is. And now we have one of the best items ever added into a Zelda game. A sailcloth that actually lets you sail. And now we don't have to worry about falling to our death. Unless we tumble and trip off, and then we'll fall to our death. I suppose that's still a problem. Now, granted, there is still, I mean, an entire forested area that we never even touched. So, I'm gonna do that, but we're gonna do that next time. The path is laid before us, and the truth has been told. Now the only question is if we're going to rise to meet the challenge. I mean we are, that's what this is. I didn't just start the game so I could just quit. I guess I could quit. Go back to the Shrine of Resurrection. I mean, like, Link doesn't remember any of this stuff. Does Link have any obligation to help anybody at this point? Truly? Maybe that's the question.